just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense. 2nd round, the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. shot here on the ground. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Sly able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ready?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Watson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Watson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 69 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll go right back to Pierce. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, here's Pierce. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6.
They've got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd man to go with that run.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Here's Watson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Washington going to send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, he bowls over him. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the 39, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
Touchdown, Washington!
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Watson now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run it.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And Watson's going to throw it here. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary